Hi, welcome back to our cafe case study. Another key performance indicator, KPI, is overhead to sales ratio. That's normally expressed as a percentage of sales. Going back to the previous case study that we've done, I've actually put a summarised profit and loss on the board, which I'll go through with you now. We had sales of 500,000, cost of sales of 230,000, and a gross profit of 270,000. If you looked at that last case study, you know that 54% that we've got there is actually too low. If you haven't looked at that case study, go back and have a look at that one. It's actually pretty good. It's got 4 ways of actually helping you improve your gross profit. From our gross profit, we take off overheads, and they're just your normal business expenses. Rent and outgoings is a big one for cafes. Wages and on costs are probably the largest expense you'll actually have. And then other overheads, they're all the other sort of costs that you might have in running your cafe. Your total overheads are 305,000. You'll actually see that 305,000 is larger than the 270,000 gross profit. That means this business is actually making a loss. Now, when we do things like benchmarking, we actually do it before owner salaries. So not only is this owner not making any money to pay themselves a wage, but they're still going backwards and they can't continue doing that for long. So where would I actually start? Well, firstly, I'd start here at the total overheads. And I'd say, well, 61%, go back to industry benchmarks, they're saying that total overheads for a cafe should only be about 57%. So somewhere it's actually too high. I also know from those industry benchmarks that wages and on costs, and the main on cost is super, should only be around 33%. So that's 4% too high. So that's where the $20,000 worth of costs are there. So what should I be doing about it? Well, firstly, I'd be having a look at the hours that your team are working. Are they working longer than they need to be? Should only be there when they're productive. I'd also then look at what you're actually paying your team. Are you paying them significantly above the award? If so, why are you actually doing that? Maybe it's the ratio of seniors to juniors that you've got. If you've got more seniors than juniors, why is that? Anyway, what you need to do is actually change it. If you can actually reduce your wages, you go close to coming back to profit. If you sort out the gross profit margin, you'll certainly be back to profit. Then that gives you the foundations upon which to grow your business. And the next video that we're doing is actually going to be a webinar, and it's going to be using a tool that we've got called the growth equation. And it's actually going to show you how we can use these KPIs to grow your business. Hope I see you at that one too.